Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and we're here for another episode. 4 years of Dudes at Ringside, and man, it's been a crazy journey. But I have a young lady that is absolutely blazing a trail for herself on the independent wrestling scene. Introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
Hi, I'm Mercy Belen. I guess I'm blazing a trail. I didn't know that.
I always say that, but wrestler, I have people that I work with that watch my interview. They're like, Joe, they make the wrestlers feel so good about themselves. You say they're blazing a trail. Well, I'm not going to say they're sinking to the bottom of the independent wrestling scene river. like, here's this bucket. Hold it, Foop. Jack, don't, Jack. Get a bucket. Get off the bucket. You're sinking again. But you know what I mean? I don't want the wrestlers to feel bad about themselves. I work with people that don't watch wrestling. And half the interviews they watch, they're like, I don't watch wrestling, but damn, that person was really cool. And I'm like, you got an extra $20 that you could take out of your kid's hand so they can't buy a sandwich or a potato chip for lunch. Just bring them all in the car and just toss them in the gym and I'll pray that they know who they're watching. You know what I mean? So, less about this show and more about you. What made you become a professional wrestler?
I only really started watching wrestling about 5 years ago, actually. Like, I'm a new gen. It was when COVID started. I was a freshman in high school. And my best friend at the time, he had been a wrestling fan his entire life. So, lockdown, couldn't do anything except for go to each other's houses and watch wrestling. And I want to say, like, we would watch a few pay-per-views here and there, but I wasn't ever really into it until he bought me a Ring of Honor CD or a DVD that had all of Kenta Kobashi's matches on it. And I kind of from there. Specifically,
Wow.
and from Ring of Honor, I fell in love with CM Punk, and then from Punk, I went to ECW, WWE, AEW, and it eventually was like, I got to a point where I was like, this is awesome. I want to do this.
Awesome. So, was it hard for you to find the training school you ended up training at?
It was actually a coincidence. Like, I originally had no plans to become a wrestler. I had actually taken Muay Thai classes. And it just so happened that the dojo I train at is also the dojo that there's a wrestling school in. And it just so happened that the one day I was training, I saw the wrestlers come in and start bumping around the ring, and I looked at the master at the time, Master Mike, and I was like, hey, so I know I'm doing like free trials here at Muay Thai, but I want to do that. And he was like, go ahead. Sorry if you can hear my nephew in the background, but from there, I kind of just walked over and I was like, hi, I like this. Can I do this with you? And they were like, we've never trained a girl before, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's go a little further in. Did you have like an idea of where you were going with your character at about the point that they say gave you the green light to do your first match?
The first time my first match, honestly, at my home promotion, which is House of Pain, where I train, I do a completely different character there. And when I had gone to Elite, which is where I wrestle most of the time now. Elite and Voltage. Sorry.
Is there a former guest like keeps walking back and forth? That's fine. He's an alum. He could do that.
He's messing around with my Daryl.
Hello.
But I kind of went into Elite with no character really, because how it happened is one of the House of Pain trainees, Troy Jacobs, he worked at Elite for a long time, and when the promoters had found out that a girl had joined House of Pain and had been training and she was looking for like matches, they were like, we got a girl for you to wrestle. And she just so happened to be the promoter's daughter, Danny DeVille, if you know her.
Sounds familiar.
And she gave me my first match, and I ended up winning the women's belt that night, which is crazy. First match in, but yeah. And I kind of like went in managing first at Elite. I started as a face manager for one of their tag teams. But they had eventually wanted the end goal for me to be a heel and to wrestle Danny DeVille for the belt. And that's what ended up happening. And as I went from like kind of a cheerleader, like very basic babyface cheerleader who was just like, yeah, come on team, you come on, get up. And then I turned on the team, and I kind of wanted a like a bratty princess almost, because I am managed by Dr. Douglas Crane at Elite, and he's known as like the international handler. He always has all like the foreign talent. For example, I'm Thai. One of my other partners, he's Korean. He managed the Israeli, not the Israeli. I want to say he's Saudi Arabian guy, ISP, a Mexican guy, Cisco. So like basically all the foreign people all go to Dr. Crane. So basically no. And that was like literally the first thing they told me when I was like, I'm ready to have matches now. They were like, you're gonna turn heel and you're gonna go with Crane because he takes all the Asian people. And I was like, all right. I was like, I'm down.
He's like the Mr. Fuji. He gets all the Asian talent and tries to make them mold them the way he wants to mold them. But otherwise, it's just like, just do whatever you want. Just make sure you don't you carry yourself a certain way, like so you don't embarrass yourself.
Like that's what they wanted. They kind of just gave me like, this is where you're starting from and take it from there. So I wanted basically what I want my character to be, and what I'm trying to develop Mercy as an Elite is like the bratty like princess of the group who's ordering everybody around because I have the belt, I'm better than you, you listen to me, like you're all waiting at my feet, like it's not the other way around. I don't work for you, Crane, you work for me, type of thing.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's like, no, you're not the boss. And then it's you put the black glasses on the shirt, the rock shirt. The camera turns. I'm the final boss.
A very Princess Morbucks, like Liv when she was holding the women's belt. Like I want like that type of vibe, like just crouching everybody and everything if I don't get my way.
I feel that. It's like you want everything your way or no way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there any other place in the United States or abroad that you would like to travel to wrestle?
I know this summer I actually have plans to go down to, I think, the Carolinas. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Carolina and Tennessee to wrestle. Because I also do ring rentals with Professor Jacob Edwin, if you know who that is, of his ring crew, and he rents out his ring to a bunch of promotions. And whenever we go to these shows to set up the rings, we also usually get spots on the shows. And the thing is since I'm able to work now, more companies want to like use me now. Now that they know I'm just not going to be there to help at the ring, they're like, oh, she can also work. Let's get her on the show somehow.
Yeah.
So.
They could put you anywhere on the card. They can put you in a women's match. They can put you as a manager. They can put you as like a surprise jump out of the crowd, like a extra in the crowd during the show. Because I've seen wrestlers that are newer in the business, they're just can't, like the ones that know what they're doing. Okay, we're gonna have you take a spot, like be the angry fan, and the wrestler punches you, and you're not gonna be like, "I'm suing."
Yeah.
Like, you can do what you know what you're doing. So, who made your gear?
He's laughing already. I actually don't have gear. It's actually a leotard from Amazon and $5 shorts from Shein.
It's okay. I've asked that to other wrestlers, and they're like, "Oh, I found my outfit at like Target," and it's just like, okay, shout out to Target, like
Like I'm
Amazon.
get gear made soon, but it's just like the funds right now. Like there's like a ranking. I also like don't have any wrestling boots. I wrestle in my training shoes. So like I have the basics. Like it's barely even gear, but it looks enough like gear to get me on a show or not.
Marissa, that's totally understandable because there's a lot of wrestlers that are trying to get their gear, but these people that make the gear sometimes they costs so much money just to even like get in the doorway to get gear. You have to spend like $100 just a down payment, and then you spend 50, and then it goes to like 200 and 300, and then before you know it, you're up to like
500 for
500, and you're crying on the side of the road. Will wrestle for gear. Like, like, can I wrestle in this Walmart bag and these and these shoes I found on the side, please? Some people let me borrow their. You can go to, like, there's so many different routes, but like you're doing your thing, and that's so cool. I'm so proud of everything you've done so far. Are there any wrestlers you want to wrestle this year that you haven't had a chance to wrestle yet?
Danny Mo.
Danny, oh,
And
always Danny Mo. Danny Mo's the best. That's one.
because actually she's one of the first like local women wrestlers I like found like ever knew, because I actually like right as I started getting into wrestling with that Ring of Honor DVD, my buddy also went out and bought me a PWI women's like a women's magazine of like the top 150 wrestlers around the world, like women. And I read that back in like 2020, 2021, and Danny Mo was number 145. And I remember reading her description, like her side hustles, fitness trainer. She's wrestled here, here, here. And then I saw that she held the belt at PPW. And I was like, Pennsylvania Pro. I live in Pennsylvania. So I just kind of like went searching, and it was like, wow, like this chick like wrestles in PA, like that's crazy. And I just kind of
somebody say PPW.
I kind of
hello.
I kind of just fell in love with Danny Mo. And like it's kind of embarrassing, but like the first time I ever met her at Voltage, I was kind of like low-key, like I don't want to say I was marking out, but I was like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, like whatever she said, yes ma'am, you said it, I'll do it.
I don't know if you saw on Instagram, I'm just involved on like unveiling my podcast International Wrestling Championship at the show. I was having wrestlers take pictures of it, and Tal took a picture with it. Zazzy took a picture with it, and then poor Danny Mo's in the background, all like, and then she comments in the back on the post. I hope next time I get a chance to take a picture with the belt. It's just like, it's like that little boy in the TikTok. Well, I got an apple. It's like, I got in the picture with the belt. Don't worry, Danny. I'll
Yeah.
charge you $5 for it.
Definitely wrestle Danny Mo.
I would never charge Danny Mo. She's too nice. And if and my future and my former guest that keeps popping in, don't worry, you'll get a picture with the belt. Goldie always wants to take pictures with everybody.
If you had,
like,
He won't. I promise you, he won't.
He's probably gonna try to throw it, and I'm gonna have Ruda come. I'll have Ruda give you a call. If you throw my belt, I'm calling Ruda.
they have to pry it from my cold dead hands.
He won't be taking it.
I guess you're gonna challenge me for it. I guess I'm gonna have to get trained.
That could be a match.
Be a match.
We're cooking up something.
You'll have to teach me some moves because I'm kind of like I learn on the fly. Like if you give me a submission hold, I'll learn.
Need Joe fucking luck.
He'll destroy me. And they'll be dragging me up on my arms. I'll be TikTok. Oh, good heavens. Nah, I'm not that wuss. I'm a panther. I know how to fight unless they throw water at me. I'm like,
is a panther? Yeah,
but me being such a gamer nerd, do you play any video games? And if you don't, it's okay. Okay.
I play a lot of games. A lot of different games. Like I just packed away my PS2.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm in the middle of a move, which is why my room's so barren. Sorry, my nephew's like tweaking out in the background.
That cocoa melon. That's what does to them kids. It's the cocoa melon.
But mostly I play a lot of like laptop PC games, a lot of Steam games. Like I want to say, like right now, my most played game is probably Fortnite or Skyrim or Fallout 4. Like I'm a big RPG fan. Shut up. I've been playing Skyrim since I was like 4 or 5. Like that has been my game through and through. Skyrim, COD, Minecraft. I've also been playing Minecraft forever. Roblox too. I know it's a very childish game, but I love Roblox. I've had my account since 2009, and I plan to have my account till I'm dead.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't play about Roblox. I don't play about Roblox. I don't. Roblox and Fortnite, I will die. I will die on this hill for them.
Yeah, I'm a bit of like an old school WWE gaming guy. Like I'm stuck playing like right now currently I am playing WWE 2K24 and literally I was looking on who I loaded in my game. I have Becca, which is from New England. And all these randos. I'm like, who are all these freaking independent wrestlers? They're probably from Texas and places I'll never see. Like,
I made myself AEW. I can't remember it now because I live Fight Forever. Yes, because I bought it when it was $60, and I made myself, and it was awesome. And then they were like, "Oh, now it's free," and I was so mad that I just stopped playing it. I was like, this is stupid. I got so mad. But I think Forever and SmackDown versus Raw.
That's boss.
I think I have 2007 on my PS2. Either that. I'm pretty sure I have that one on my PS2.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that video games from like the early 2000s still stand. And
also,
like the
if you know that.
Was that?
You know what Rumble Rose is?
Rumble Rose. It sounds familiar. It's
is like the original Gooner game. That's the only way I can describe it because it's literally.
I call that. Oh my god! Yes, Rumble Rose. That's the one with the girls, right?
Girls, and they had like bra and panty matches. There was mud matches.
Oh yeah.
Some like taps, like first one to tap, but it was like freaky first one to tap, you know. I have that game and I love it, but I think that also helped me like get into female wrestling more. Was like, oh, they just straight up have games about it too.
I think I remember that game, and you said gooner. I use that I use that word at work all the time. Certain people are just they're just gooning. New girl walks in, they start.
Yeah, no, because it's true. Like they made Rumble Rose with a certain demographic in mind, and it was the Gooners.
Yes, you're gonna laugh. I learned about the word gooner as I was going to Philadelphia, going to that AEW show that recently just happened in Philly. And my buddy was just talking about somebody and calling him a goon, a gooner, a goon. And I'm just sitting there like an old man with the walker going, "Eh, what? What is it? What is this word, goon? What are you saying? Speak English. Please speak English in this car." And I got my geography just the word it stuck in my head. And then I went to work telling my friends I learned this word goon. And then I see this guy sees there's a new girl, comes running out of the kitchen with a little plastic thing with a little donut in it. And the girl at work was like, "Did he just go where I think he did?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I looked at the girl and said, "I now know who the goon is in my job."
Yes, I would call that a Gooner.
If you saw her, I'm going to describe him. Okay. About 5'9",
Alright, so
beard. He's goon. He's like literally goon. Like just take away his name, goon. He doesn't even watch wrestling, so he will never watch this podcast. He wears a white shirt, looks like he's Amish, and he has a low cut beard, and he's goonish. And yeah, goon. He wears a camo hat. Yeah, goon. Yeah, yeah,
Gooner is
like
the
goon. He's goon.
But this man's
Goon.
like,
Goon. But I'm the nice guy. I'm not gonna say Philadelphia Playboy because that's a different totally. That's a goon. That's a real goon. His character's a number. He's the number one goon. Watch. He's gonna be like, "I am not a goon. You're mean, Joe." Philadelphia Playboy is a goon. His character's a goon. It's okay. We love you, Philadelphia Playboy. Yeah. I just canceled myself. I've been playing.
he's
I'm
having
sorry. I get beat up now. But if my fans want to follow you on social media, how can they find you?
Mercy Belen.
spell it.
I mean, it's on the screen.
Spell it.
MERCYBELEN 2 underscores, and that's my Instagram. And right now I just have my personal Facebook as my like worker page, but I'm trying to get like a real worker one set up so I don't have just a bunch of random men following me being like,
Goonin, goonin, goonin.
yeah,
Goon's all sitting there waiting like this.
yeah.
You're looking outside the door and it's this guy. It's just like. So I guess if I see you at a show, I'm just gonna walk past your table and just do this. Hi, me, Joe. No, I have a way I walk up to the tables. I walk up like you hear Boys to Men. I just like walk up all slow. I'm like, I hear like the '90s. I'm like, how
Yeah.
you doing, girl? I just do this. Want to hold my belt? That's me. I'm like, hi, how you doing? I'm Joe. Nice to see you. Want a sticker? I thought you want a sticker. That's what I always say to the girls. You want a sticker?
I love stickers.
I have a lot of stickers that I hand out at shows.
Yeah, you were the kind of kid to get in the van, huh?
That's my cute Joe. I'm like, instead of you want an apple, I'm like, you want a stickle? That's me. I want a stickle. I totally sound like I said something else. But I want to thank you so much for coming on, Dudes at Ringside. It was this was so much fun. Thank you so much. Do you have any if there was any kids that wanted to get into the business like you did, what kind of advice would you have for them?
Don't.
Lock the fuck in.
Don't.
You're welcome.
No, that was him. I say lock the fuck in. Do what you want to do. But don't be a wuss about it either. Don't be a wuss about it.
Don't join the business. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
In the business and beat the shit out of him.
Not possible.
But yeah, like at my training school, like a lot of people come and go because I think they like the idea of either being a wrestler or playing wrestler, but then once they actually get in there and they start taking bumps and they realize, oh, this is hard, like this kind of hurts, it's like they just kind of give up. And it's like, then why did you even come in the first place? Like it's not going to feel good, and it's not ballet, but it's definitely fun. Like you just have to have the spirit for it, I guess.
Awesome. Thank you so much for choosing Dudes at Ringside. Don't forget, check her out on all her social medias. Don't be a goon. Be nice to these female wrestlers. They're good
Yep.
people,
Yes,
and they may kick your ass. So just be nice. And
please.
don't forget, #support independent wrestling. Don't do that. I'm not going to do that. But thank you so much for coming on Dudes at Ringside. I am Joe Panther III. And she is...
Oh, I'm Mercy Belen.
And she's Mercy Belen. And we will catch you in the next one.